The following is a paid presentation for the revolutionary new personal finance book, It's Not an Option. Stay tuned to see how you can receive a free copy.
Hi, I'm Jon Najarian, and this is my brother Pete.
Settling on your financial goals? It's not an option.
Running out of money in retirement? It's not an option.
In today's volatile stock market, solely relying on buying stocks and mutual funds, it's not an option.
And the big one, you not learning how to invest in stock options, it's not an option.
Check this out. A typical stock investor may have made 10% when United Airlines stock price rose. But an investor using the same stock option strategy you'll learn about today could have made a 108% return from the same stock during the same period of time with less capital at risk. Stock options are an investment tool proven to be so effective that the Wall Street Journal reports they're now being used up to 68 million times a day.
We've written a new book that shows you exactly how you could learn to successfully trade stock options, even if you currently know nothing about options.
I knew nothing about options trading prior to Jon and Pete.
On a measurable level, I'm being successful. I'm seeing my trades work out, and I'm seeing the profits come in.
Stock options have changed how I invest because of the returns.
You have a lot more potential to make money with an option than a stock.
The benefit that I see with options is you can take a position and be positioned to make a return even if the stock moves one way or the other.
Do you think trading options is too complicated, risky, or time-consuming? Then think again, because today's special program will show you how simple and profitable trading options could potentially be for you. Jon and Pete Najarian are about to show you their secret of how they use options to boost their income, create monthly cash flow, and build a bigger nest egg for retirement with less capital and a bigger upside. Jon and Pete Najarian are former pro football players turned Wall Street powerhouses. They were floor traders at the Chicago Board Options Exchange before building an options trading platform, which became part of a $700 million acquisition deal with E-Trade. For 16 years, they've been trusted experts on financial TV, breaking down market moves with precision. Thousands have attended their live events to learn from two of the most respected names in finance.
Jon and Pete changed my life because the way of making money with options is something I didn't even know existed.
Obviously, their track record speaks for itself.
I basically was like, who else am I going to learn from? But these guys that have been doing it for at least 30 years, they're the best.
Jon and Pete have used options to help build their wealth and now want to give back and provide help to the everyday investor. That's why today they're giving their new book, It's Not an Option, away for free. Text the word WEALTH to 80555 to claim your free copy. Just cover shipping and handling. Yes, it's yours free today. So text WEALTH to 80555 now while supplies last.
I got the book and I read it in a weekend, and it's just like, wow.
It's a free book. Why would you not get it?
It is easy learning from Jon and Pete because they simplify it to my level.
Now, here are the recognized leaders in trading stock options, Jon and Pete Najarian.
Great to have you with us. Here's why we feel that in today's market, not investing in stock options, well, it's not an option anymore.
Options can help limit losses while offering potentially bigger percentage returns than simply buying and holding stocks.
Options require less capital to control the same amount of stock shares, allowing for faster growth.
Different types of options give you the opportunity to profit whether the stock moves up, down, or sideways.
Now let's start with the basics. What is a stock? What is an option? A stock is a single share in a company that you can buy and own for as long as you like. You need to pay out 100% of the stock price up front. And if the stock tanks, well, you could lose it all.
Stock options are an order that you've placed that gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell a stock at a specific price before a specific date.
Options require much less capital to control the same number of shares, which gives you an opportunity to make substantial return on investment without needing to risk a large amount of capital up front.
Check this out. Options traders scored big on Uber. Stock shares were $60 while the option price was $2. Within 2 months, Uber's stock price shot up and gave stock investors a healthy 30% return. Sounds amazing until you learn options traders enjoyed a 358% return. Look at the extraordinary difference in the amount of capital needed to control each share and the rate of return offered.
Now you're starting to see why Warren Buffett, who's viewed as one of the most successful investors of all time, has become one of the biggest option traders in the world.
And why you need to order our book, It's Not an Option, right now so you can learn how to use them for yourself. It's yours free today. Just cover shipping. Grab your phone right now while you're watching TV and get your free copy while they're available.
Thanks to Jon and Pete, I now know how to take control of my finances in a way that I didn't before.
I have a couple stocks, but I don't have many of them anymore. It's all options for me.
I knew zilch, zero, nothing about options. Thanks to Jon and Pete, I've really learned to master options, and I really feel like I have confidence and control over my financials, independence, and security.
The whole goal of investing is to make your capital grow as effectively and efficiently as possible, to have it produce monthly cash flow and provide you with a secure retirement.
But just trading stocks or depending on your IRA or broker truly limits your growth potential.
You must take control and discover the power of options. It's not an option.
What makes options more attractive than stocks is it gives you the tools and leverage to be able to really work the market as the market moves.
I feel like I have a lot more control of if the stock market goes up or if it stays flat or it goes down, because I've learned how to use the options. I can make money in each of those scenarios.
We bet you have a lot of questions, and that's why it's time to order your free copy of our book, It's Not an Option.
You don't need to currently know anything about trading options. You just need the desire to transform your investing. Get your free copy today.
Love the idea of having your money work harder for you, create constant cash flow, and faster growth of your nest egg? Then it's time to upgrade how you invest.
Before working with Jon and Pete, I was barely scratching the surface of my investing. Now I'm able to go ahead and see these actual trades for myself, make decisions for myself, and make the money work for me.
Why are so many investors now choosing options over stocks?
It's simple. Options have the ability to deliver far greater returns on the same security over the same period of time and do it with less capital at risk.
That's why, for today's savvy investors trading stocks alone, it's not an option.
Before working with Jon and Pete, a lot of times I would get frustrated with the market, and I would maybe get out at the wrong time and then be too afraid and not know when to get back in. But now I have a greater sense of confidence because you can make money on the upside and the downside, but also just confidence in general that what I'm doing is going to lower my risk and increase my returns.
I'm Jon Najarian, and this is my brother Pete. After 16 years on TV as the go-to options experts, we wrote our new book, It's Not an Option, to teach investors like you how to successfully trade options.
Here's why you should order the book today. Check this out.
Options traders posted big gains on Crocs. Stock shares were $98, while the option price was about $3. In just 1 week, Crocs price shot up, giving the stock investors a 12% return, while options traders enjoyed a 98% return during the same period of time using less capital.
Ask yourself, what return on investment would you prefer? I know the answer, and that's why you should order a free copy of our book today.
Jon and Pete changed my mind about options because they made it approachable. They made it conquerable. They made it realistic. They made it as something that I could put the knowledge to work almost immediately.
Text the word WEALTH to 80555 now to claim your free copy of It's Not an Option today and learn how to trade like a pro, even if you've never invested in options before.
Forget the complicated jargon and confusing charts. Our book breaks down options trading in a way that anyone can understand and use it immediately.
You'll learn simple, powerful strategies that could allow you to profit in any market, up, down, sideways.
Why options can be a lower risk alternative to traditional stock investing.
Plus, how you could use the power of options for maximum gains with minimal capital.
It gets better. You'll also discover our proprietary approach of how to spot high probability trades before the masses that could deliver amazing returns.
It's Not an Option will give you the specific strategies and techniques so you have a confidence to trade like a pro.
Yeah, I knew nothing about stock options. I didn't even know what options were prior to this. I'd only bought stocks and held stocks and waiting for them to go up to sell them. But now that I've learned about it, they're pretty amazing. I can make money both ways in the market. I'm not freaking out if the market's going down, and I'm just as excited when the market's going up.
If you're worried about having enough for retirement, concerned about market volatility, or just want your investment capital to perform at a higher level,
then investing in today's market without reading this book, it's not an option.
Listen, we love sharing our knowledge and making a difference for people. We've seen firsthand the incredible power of stock options, so today we're giving you a copy for free.
I highly recommend anybody get their book, It's Not an Option, because they really tell you the foundation of what options are all about and why it's not an option. I mean, today's market, I will not go out and buy shares anymore. I just buy options.
They've helped me formulate a plan. You don't wake up in the morning and just say, what am I doing today? It's systematic. They make it simpler for just average people to be able to do this.
To claim your free copy of It's Not an Option, text the word WEALTH to 80555 now and just cover shipping.
We are covering the cost of your book. It's free. But listen to this. If you don't agree the powerful strategies in this book will benefit your financial future,
if you're not amazed by our unique approach,
or if you're not convinced stock options should be part of your investing plans, we'll even return the shipping and handling costs. And you can keep the book. We're that sure It's Not an Option will make a difference for you.
I highly recommend everybody get Jon and Pete's book because it's a great way to quickly read and understand what options can do for you.
And Jon and Pete are great. They definitely teach you how to do it. It's easy to understand and implement.
When it came to trying to learn about whether to do stocks or to do options, after listening to them, I realized that it's a no-brainer.
Grab your phone and text the word WEALTH to 80555 to claim your free copy of It's Not an Option. Text WEALTH to 80555 now while supplies last.
You've taken the time to watch our program today, so we know you're interested in what stock options could do for you.
Options are the most exciting and effective tool we've used for making the most of our capital and maximizing gains while having more control over our downside risks.
Listen, sticking your head in the sand, hoping for the best, and praying that the market doesn't destroy your retirement dreams, well, it's not an option.
So grab your phone now to get your free copy while you can.
The options market leads the stock market. And some days you can actually see more option volume than you see stock volume.
I would say if you were considering learning from Jon and Pete for options, it's a no-brainer. Absolutely. You're learning from guys who 25 plus years in the business to know what they're talking about.
I highly recommend everyone gets Jon and Pete's book because there's nothing else out there like it.
Pick up your phone now and text the word WEALTH to 80555 to claim your free copy of It's Not an Option today. Text WEALTH to 80555 now while supplies last. The preceding was a paid presentation for the revolutionary new personal finance book, It's Not an Option.